Good morning to all. I'm Priyanka Saxena, Assistant Professor at Sage School of Advanced Computing, Sage University, Bhopal. Today I will discuss about one of the major cybersecurity attack, that is the Salami attack, which causes damage to a person, personally or financially, we can say. So, what is Salami attack? Salami attack is a small tiny kind of attack which add up and will become a major one big attack. Like for example, it will just I'll take an example of financial matter, that it will the attacker will attack on a person's financial on person's account, and they will deduct a small amount like 0.25 rupees, 0.5 rupees from your account. And generally what the user do, they used to ignore this kind of balances. If someone deduct some this amount is deducted from the account, like if you or me, if point 0.5 paisa is being deducted from your account, then you will just ignore it. You'll say, okay, maybe some bank charges will be there, maybe there is some issue, this is some, we'll just ignore this kind of transactions from our account. But we should not actually. What happens, the attackers, they just deduct some small amount from your account, say for example 0.5 paisa from your account. This same thing the attacker does on n number of accounts. Okay, so if you imagine, like, if zero point 0.5 rupees has been deducted from your account, and same zero point 0.5 has been deducted from, say, for 10 lakh, from 10 lakh people's account, then what happens? It will become a big amount at that time. So this is the main basic nature of Salami attack, that they will deduct the amount, or they will attack in a small slice. The word salami means a thin slice. That's why this attack is known as the Salami attack. The Salami attack is a small attack that can be repeated many times very efficiently. Thus, the combined output of the attack is great. Suppose if zero point 0.5 paisa has been deducted from your account twice in a month. Okay, say for example on first of the month, on the first January of the month, zero point 0.5 rupees has been deducted from your account. Similarly happens in on 15th of January, for twice a month. Okay, I will say. And this will happens and keeps on repeating from say about from last 5 years from your account, or say from about not only from your account, from n number of people's accounts from the last 5 years. So this will give a big amount to the attacker, and this is how the attackers plans, they monitors, they keep an eye on the account of the people. And they actually the attacker uses the online database to seize the information of the customer, that is its bank credit card details, deducting very little amount from every account over a period of time. The customers remain unaware of the slicing, and hence no complaint is launched, thus keeping the hackers away from the detection. Generally, what happens if a small amount like zero point 0.5 paisa has been deducted from my account, I just ignore it. Or this is what the tendency of the people, they used to ignore this kind of message. They just thought, oh, maybe there is some technical issue, maybe there's some charges deducted by the bank. We generally thinks that because 0.5 paisa amount is nothing for us. Okay, but we should be aware, we should not do this. Okay. The classic story about Salami Attack is the old collect the round of trick. In this scam, a programmer modifies the arithmetic routine such as interest computation, and the computation are carried out several decimal places beyond the customary or 2 3 kept for the financial record. Actually, this type of attack, the Salami attack, has been done already at some place in not in India, it's somewhere in USA. This type of attack has been already done by the attacker, and they have deducted some amount like 1 point something amount from the in the dollars from the account of many peoples. And there is a big loss for the people, and there is a big gain for the person who has done this. So this type of attack has generally happens earlier. So what we have to do is, firstly we have to identify how to identify the salami attack. Unfortunately, the salami attacks are designed to be difficult to detect. Actually, it is designed such a way that it is very difficult to detect the salami attack. The only hope is that random audits, especially of financial data, will pick up a pattern of discrepancies and lead to discovery. Actually, it is very difficult to identify this type of attack, but if we have to regularly audit our financial details and financial data, then it will be possible for us or for an individual to find out if there is any discrepancies in your financial record or anything. Or as any accountant will warn, even a tiny error must be tracked down, since it may indicate a much larger problem. Or your accountant or some accountant has monitor something which is something fishy, then he or she should inform the account holder about this. So this is the only way that we can identify the salami attack, that we have to keep on track and keep on audits about the records of our financial records, so that if a single paisa will also deduct from your account, then you should know the information, then you should know about it. Okay. This is the only way. Or you have to do a rigorous white box testing by checking every line of code, which is exhaustive, but that's what the only, I mean to say that the only way to identify this attack, to keep a track of it, to be aware all the time, so that if anything happens, anything even a single paisa has been deducted from account, then you should know why this has been done by the. Actually, generally people think there will be some say for charges deducted by the bank, or maybe some technical issue, this is that we used to think that. But if even a single paisa has been deducted from your account, you should report to the bank. You should ask to the bank, the officials of bank, why you have deducted a single amount, say for 1 paisa also, 1 rupee also from my account. So the account holder should be very aware and spontaneous, and very should be aware of each and everything happens. This is the only way through which we can identify the salami attack, that we should keep track of each and every financial transaction done to your account. Okay. So this is the only way we can say that we have to identify the salami attack. Now I also shared how we can just this is a way to identify the salami attack. Also, there is a saying in Hindi, like the "boon boon se ghara bharta hai." This is a very famous saying, say in Hindi, that so if the attacker attacks, they deduct 1 rupees from your account. Same thing they have done with 10 lakh people's account. Then there is a huge amount he will get out of it. Okay. So it is very important to be quick, to be aware of each and everything related to your account. Okay. So the next thing, that how to avoid salami attack. Okay. So this the main resolution of this attack is to educate the user. Only through user awareness we can avoid this. Generally what happens, like we people, we youngsters, we youth people keep track of our account. We used to monitor online also, but to the older people, they generally forgot how much amount they have in their account. Say for example, if someone has 1 lakh rupees 5 paisa, like, so we generally ignore the 5 paisa amount, like this type of account. So we should not do this. We should be aware, and we should not avoid. If anything we find fishy, or if we find any discrepancies in our financial matter, then we should not avoid this. Okay. The user should report back to the bank or the concerned authority if they notice any deduction without their knowledge, even if it is a small amount also. So you should not be just sitting and say, okay, what happened if 0.5 paisa or 1 rupees has been deducted from my account. You should not do this. You should or a person or an individual should report to the bank and ask the officials why they have deducted this amount. Okay, don't store any personal bank informations like credit card, debit card numbers, or any online websites on any of the websites. Generally user people used to maintain a record. They used to have save their credit card number, the debit card passwords, their online username and password on some online website. So you should not do this, because nowadays the hackers, this era, like if I talk about 2020, uh, after this pandemic of COVID-19, everything is going online, and half of the world, almost half, now I will say 75% of the world will be doing work from home. Online work will be there, everything is going online, so as there is a more opportunities for the hackers as well. So you should not keep any of your information online on your system also, as well on your system also. So, because there is a chances of hacking, there is a chances like cyber criminal can fetch your data, so that it can provide you or gives you any kind of loss in your financial or in any like your officials matters as well. Also, one of the important thing that is to keep track of your money. Most people don't know their remaining balance in the account. This is what generally happens, like we don't know how much amount is there in our bank. So you should keep an eye on the account, the amount you have in your account, so that if anything you find anything wrong, so you can take it action against it. So the main aim, or the main I should say the conclusion about this Salami attack is, you should keep track of your account. You should be aware of everything about happens to your account or like this. So the main conclusion of this Salami attack is, if anything happens, if you find anything fishy while accessing your details online, then you should not consider it like, okay, it's okay, not I, no issues, no issues. No, don't take it lightly. Just report to the bank official, because the Salami attackers, they used to attack in a small packet, and which gives them a big like big huge amount at the end. So the main if I have to conclude this, then I should say the Salami attack is a attack in which the tiny amount or small amount has been deducted from your account. But if the same thing happens with 10 lakh people, then there is a huge amount. So you should not avoid this, and try to be aware of each and everything that happens with your detail, with happens to your account, and keep track of the amount you have in your account. So this is all from my side. I hope you have understood about the Salami attack, as I have given a common example, so that it will be easily understandable by each one of you. Okay, all right then, thank you so much for your patience. Thank you.